Hello and welcome to the show, and welcome to another Chain of Command pint-sized campaign. This is Citadel the Breakthrough, part 2 of the Grossdeutchsland attack at Kursk. This is the fourth scenario, Do or Die, Citadel, 8th of July. Soviet forces fell back and regrouped in Citadel, where they were joined by the first arrivals from the 6th Tank Corps. Unable to feed more troops in, Soviet commanders watched as the brave defenders fought to the last. This is a flank attack. Bityakov's platoon are struggling at the moment, certainly with a number of leaders wounded and a lack of riflemen to go around the squads. They've run out of ZIS-3 anti-tank guns to support them, but they have 2 entrenchments, 2 Marchieras, 1 tank killer team, 1 Maxim MMG, and 1 Guards rifle squad. The CO's opinion of Bityakov has gone down slightly. The men's opinion also, but they still gain a +1 for force morale, and Bityakov's personal outlook is now content rather than happy. With Lieutenant Heinz Beans dying in the first scenario, one platoon is led by Unterfeldwebel Erwin Humperdumpf. Gruppa 1 is led by a wounded junior leader, and Gruppa 3 is effectively just a team with 1 MG34. For support, they have a pre-game barrage, 2 Panzer IIs with junior leaders, as there's no more Flampanzers available, and 1 MG42 and 5 crew. The Soviets will be defending the village of Surtsevo, which is the bottom left-hand corner of the table. As this is a flank attack, the Germans will be attacking from the opposite side of the table, and also the right-hand side as we look. The Soviets have 3 jump-off points as indicated by the red crosses here, whereas the Germans have 4 jump-off points as indicated here. Of note is the positioning of the marshy areas to the right-hand side of the table, just in front of the German jump-off points. Both sides have started to feel the effects of the battle. The Soviets have a force morale of 8 and the Germans 9. Right, plan of attack for the Germans. Going to get the heavy hitters coming from this direction, i.e. the 2 Panzers and the MG42 at least, with a hook in on the left from a couple of the squads, probably with the platoon leader with them. Right, Germans, double phase, that's very handy. 2 chain of commands, 2 and a 4. Right, one of the 2s, I'm going to get the team in here. He can't go on Overwatch, but he's in light cover. Unfortunately, that's it. 6 and 5 chain of commands. 1, 3, 3, 4. 2 3s, 2 Panzer IIs. And on a 1, the MG42 team will drop in here. Soviet phase 6 does nothing. 1, 3, 3, 3. Okay. On one of the 3s, I'll get the Soviet Guard section to deploy here. They'll be out of sight, at least from the Germans over that way, not so much from their right. On a 1, the Maxim will deploy here in the entrenchment. And at the moment, because of that rough ground, everything's out of view, but they're ready to pounce. And on another 3, I'm going to get one of the other squads here in an entrenchment, protecting the right flank, and they'll go in Overwatch. And on the final 3, I'll get another squad here, again, covered by those trees, and they'll be making their way into the trees very shortly. Right, German phase. Oh, hello. 5 6s. Well, it's at 1 3. It's the end of turn, which means the barrage is over. What barrage? Of course, I always forget the barrage. So, rewinding. Got to check to see whether they deploy. Yes. No. Yes. And the gun. Yes. All right, so I've got to take the Soviet Guard rifle section off. Right, first of all, on a 3, one of the squads will deploy here. You've got a wounded junior leader, and they will immediately open fire on the Soviets in the entrenchment there. 17 dice hitting on 4, 5, 6. Not bad. However, they are hard cover, so it's 5 shock, 6 kill. Well, that's not bad. 2 shock and 2 kill. Is one of the kills on the junior leader? It is. Oh dear. What's happened to him? He is wounded. Right, first of all, bad things happen for him. 1, that's probably nothing. Yeah, no effect. So that's that. Right, they're on Overwatch, so they're going to fire back. 13 dice hitting on 4, 5, 6. Cocky. That is 3 on each team. I'm going to give the Germans light cover in that marshy area. Lucky them. So that is going to be 1 shock. And on the right hand team, nothing. Ooh, Germans got away with that. Just 1 shock. Right, it's now the end of turn and a random event. 3. Right, fire. A building catches fire. The building nearest the centre of the table catches fire. A dice for wind direction and place 6 by 6 inch area of smoke in that direction on this phase. Right, looks like the big barn in the middle there. Right, so 1 will be up the table towards the Germans. 6 is going to be that direction. And that might well mess up some of the defences for the Russians there, unfortunately. Right, last phase, follow-on phase for the Germans. That is going to be 3 chain of commands. They've got a 4 dice and 1. 1, 3, 4. Right, firstly, this squad will fire. 17 dice. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not bad. 5 shock, 6 kill. Okay, just the 1 kill. Is that on the junior leader? Oh, it is. He's killed. Bad things happen. 4. Oh dear, that's -2. Soviets are on 6. And I think on a 1, I'm going to get this team into the rough ground over here. I'll go 10, which is ideal. Right, and that smoke is piling out the barn now, really obscuring the Russians from their defences. Not good for them. Their phase, and that is a not very helpful roll. 2 and 4 4s. Right, I think there are 2. These guys have to fire at the Germans, flanking them. It's 12 dice, hitting on 4, 5, 6. Right, 2 on that side and 3 on that side. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. So that's 1 shock here. And 1 shock there. That's hopeless. Right, I didn't want to get Bitchkokov out too early, but I think I'm going to have to. He's going to come here. He's wounded, remember, and he's going to get this squad to move forward into the trees. 2 dice. They go 8, and that will get them nicely to the edge of those trees, ready to start to open fire. So there they are, nestled in the woods there, and looking out for the Germans. Right, German phase. 6 is another chain of command. 2, 2, 3, 4. On a 3, this Panzer will move. Goes 8. On a 4, Humperdump will deploy here, take off 2 points of shock and get this squad to fire at the entrenchment. 17 dice, hitting on 6. And 5 shock, 6 kill. Okay, so that's 2 shock. Up 4. Right, Germans are going to push this. The other squad coming on here. Again, firing at the entrenchment. Another 17. 4, 5, 6. So that's another 6 hits. 5 shock, 6 kill. Better run them a bit cocky. 1 shock, 1 kill. So that'll be a casualty on the gun team there. Now there's 3 left with 5 shock, they're pinned. Right, that's the phase over for the Germans, and that cloud of smoke there is increased, and it's going to remain like that according to the rules for the rest of the game. So that defensive position is not particularly well placed at the moment. Looking good for the Germans. Right, Soviet phase. They're in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Ooh, well, I'm not going to do much better. Double phase, end of turn, chain of command 1. I think on a 1, the Maxim team is going to pack up, run out of this entrenchment and try and make their way to the right-hand side of the village. They go 15, which is great. But they will pick up some shock. Right, full on phase. Nothing, 1 chain of command, 1, 1, 4. Right, on a 4, bit your cock off will activate. He will get the Maxim gun to move again. They've got to get over these fences. They're not much of an obstacle, so I'm going to give them -1 on each dice. So another good move. 10, less 2 is 8, less 1 for shock is 7. We'll just get over. But again, pick up another point of shock. So slight change of plan. Instead of using the 5 for the chain of command dice, I'm going to use it to deploy the Commissar. And he's going to try and take some shock off. So he takes 2 points of shock off. They're down to 3, which means they're not pinned. Oh no, right, so on a 2, that squad can activate. And they will fire with 10 dice at that section. Hitting on 4, 5, 6. That's not bad, that's 3 on each team. Right hand team is 1 kill. Left hand team is 1 shock. So they're up to 2. Is the kill on a leader? It is. Now, squad leader and platoon commander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squad leader is killed. Bad things happen. Ooh, 6. -2. And the Germans are on 7. Right, German phase. 2 chain of commands, 3 chain of commands, 1, 3. Right, on a 1 and 3 added together, it's not going to be subtle. Old Dumpledorf will take off, whatever his name is, take off a point of shock here and get both of these squads to fire. So, left hand section, 17 dice. Hitting on 4, 5, 6. Pretty stonking hit. Okay, so that's going to be another 3 shock. We're up to 6. Now they're not going to rout because old Jerkoff is there, but they're very close to it. On the other squad, another crunching 7 hits. Ooh, no effect. Well, they got away with that to a certain degree. Right, Soviet phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Right, before we do anything, Germans will interrupt and fire again with the right-hand squad on this entrenchment. 17 dice. Six hits. Ooh, one shock only. So they're on 7 shock. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're still just pinned. This base, by the way, is supposedly just one chap. I just based up the commissar with a couple of other chaps, but they don't count. It's just him. So thinking about it, what I will do is deploy the guards rifle section just here in the woods. From that jump off point, I'm going to give them light cover, and they will fire on the right hand squad. And by right hand I mean this. So 16, 4, 5, 6. That's not brilliant. And it's 4 on each team. So that's 1 shock and 2 kill. And that is 1 kill. Right, I'll do the shock first. Right, is one of the kills on the leader. Oh, it is. What's happened to him? He is knocked out. One other kill. So bad things happen. Senior leader. Ooh, 6. Oh, well, it's only -2. But that means the Germans are on 5. And they are leaderless here. Right, on a 4. I'm going to allow Bit Your Cock Off, because he's right next to these guys, to take off 2 points of shock. He can't do anything else, because he's only got 2 command initiatives. And on a 1, the gun can move, and I'm going to try and get them into the entrenchment. There's enough dead bodies here that they can step on and get some cover. So they will go again 3 dice. And that is enough to get them into that entrenchment. They will take a point of shock. Right, desperate defence is going on the right flank of the Soviets in the village there, but not the main event, the side event at the moment. This squad here is going to fire out onto the German team in the rough ground there. Right, it's 14 dice, hitting on 5s and 6s. Just checking the range there. It's not bad, considering 5 hits. Right, they're in soft cover, so it's 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. Ooh, and that's a crunching 1 shock, 2 kill. Right, here's one of the kills on the junior leader. Oh, it is. What's happened to him? This is horrendous for the Germans at the moment. These leaders going down like 9 pins. Oh, and he's killed. Another one goes with him. Some other bad things happen for a leader dying. Oh, 6. There's another -2, and the Germans are on 3. Right, Germans are down to 3 dice. That's 1 chain of command. They've got full dice again, 1 and 2. Right, with that chain of command dice, they're going to pay that one now and get an end of turn, and therefore the senior leader will get up at the end of this phase. And on a 2, this squad will fire at the section in the woods. 17 dice, hitting on 4, 5, 6. And it's 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. So that is 2 shock and 1 kill. With the kill on that junior leader. Oh, it is. Junior leaders are getting smashed today. What's happened to him? He is wounded. Right, bad things happen. 6. And that's a -2. Soviets are on 4. Right, and on a 1, this lone MG34 is going to fire at the Soviets in the wood. Getting on 5s and 6. 3 hits. They are in light cover. So that is 2 shock. Right, Soviets down to 4 dice now. 6 does nothing. 3, 3, 4. Right, on a 4, Bitty Cockoff is going to come over here, which he usually does. I mean, you can't really do much else. Well, no, I'll have to get the gun to fire. Yeah, get the Maxim to fire. 10 dice, same squad. Hitting on 4, 5, 6. It's a good hit. 4 on that side and 3 on that side. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. Ooh, 2 kill. And on the other side, 1 kill and 1 shock. Right, is one of the kills on Humperdumpf? No, it's not. So I'm going to take 2 off here, 1, 2, and 1 off here, 3. On the 3, this squad will fire. Can't take any shock off, so it will be 15 dice. Again, all on that squad. Hitting on 4, 5, 6. That looks as though it is going to be extremely nasty. Alright, so I've got 5 hits on both teams there. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. So that's another 2 shock and 1 kill here. Let's get the shock on a mediator more. And that is 2 kill, 3 shock. So they are up to 4. Right, is one of those kills on Humperdumpf? It is. What's happened to him? He's already knocked out. He's knocked out again. What does that mean? I'm going to kill him off. Gone. Right, so that's that kill gone. Those 2 are dead. So that's team wiped out and senior leader killed. And team routes. Wow. Right. First of all, senior leader killed. 1. That's -1. That puts the Germans at 2. Team killed. Or wiped out. 5. -1. Germans are on 1. These 2 chaps with 4 shock are going to rout off the table. That's team breaks. 3. -1. And the Germans decide to run away. Absolute carnage here. Humperdumpf went down. Squad leader went down. Section went down. And that's it, really. A fantastic last-ditch defence by the Soviets there on their right flank. And the rest of them, they didn't really get in the game. These 2 Panzer IIs fanning around crossing the stream did bugger all. All the action was down here. And what a nasty little close fight that was. But the Germans messed that one up. Victory to the Soviets. So a bit of a slaughter on the flank there. German 3 platoon, 10 casualties, including senior leader and 2 junior leaders. I was probably a bit harsh on Humperdumpf there, but there we are. 2 of those casualties will return immediately, 3 the scenario after next, and 5 will remain killed. The Soviets did well there, 3 killed, including 1 junior leader, and a junior leader from the Guards Rifle section also wounded, but all of the killed will return immediately due to the difference in force morale. Superb defence there by the Soviet platoon. The Germans really need to get their act together, and they've got to take that village. Tune in next time to see if they can do it.